Do you think Kyle Shanahan should be coach of the year, Sunil?
Kyle Shanahan is having his best coaching year for the 49ers. And Jesse, I want to bring up some exhibits to make my case. So out of the bye, I think Shanahan had made three amazing coaching decisions that have made impacts in three big victories after the bye. The first one is coming right out of the bye. He got into Steve Wilkes' ear and said, "No longer are you going to be up in the press box. You're going to come down to the bench." And the reason for that is because this is what my defense feels most comfortable being coaching style is a guy on the sidelines. Steve Wilkes has mentioned that has given him an opportunity to relay messaging more quickly to his team. And we've obviously seen the results, how this defense has been lights out against really good offenses since the bye week. So that's week one. Exhibit one. Exhibit two, against the Seahawks, before the game, he goes up to one Charvarius Ward and he makes a executive decision. You are shadowing DK Metcalf. We saw what Charvarius Ward was able to do against DK Metcalf. We saw the kind of game DK Metcalf had. And then we saw the week after against Dallas what DK Metcalf was able to do, putting up 3 touchdowns. Once again, an elite coaching move that made a big impact and got a big victory. This week against the Eagles, we already mentioned how well of a coaching job that Kyle Shanahan did with the way that he put together an offensive scheme out of shotgun, quick dink and dunk passes to take advantage of a weak secondary and linebacking core in the middle, and that negated the pass rush that was so hard for us to overcome in in the NFC Championship game. But it also played our strengths against their weaknesses, which led to 41 points. That also, Kyle Shanahan did the impossible, which is get guys like you and Grant Cohn to talk about his humility and his ability to take accountability as a coach. To me, that all is encompassed in he is having the best coaching year ever. But when you ask me, should Kyle Shanahan be coach of the year? My answer is no. Because for as great as Kyle Shanahan is as a coach, he's better at developing coaches. And the coach of the year should be somebody from his tree over there as a rookie coach of the Texans, our guy, D'Amico Ryans. So he is the only reason why Kyle Shanahan won't become coach of the year this year.
If they make the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs, then I think he should be coach of the year. I thought Shanahan should have won the award last year just based off of what the 49ers were able to do. I thought his competition last year was Peterson and Dayball. Dayball ended up winning it. His competition this year, similar to Dayball, is turning a team around, and D'Amico Ryans, like you said. I think the other competition, which, I mean, let's be frank, the 49ers just whooped them, so it shouldn't be. But I think if the Eagles still get the number 1 seed, Sirianni is going to be in that conversation because he replaced both of his coordinators as well. And to get the number 1 seed, I think helps his case. I mean, I love what D'Amico's doing. I would probably say at this moment, yes, I would agree with you, D'Amico. But man, Shanahan coaching the way that he did last year and then coaching the way that he has this year and in making all those micro improvements that we've talked about all year, that I've talked about, that you just talked about as well and alluded to, that I've been saying. I mean, at what point does he just win the award? You know what I mean? Like, how many times can you not give him an award that is probably rightfully his? I don't know, man. I think Shanahan's done a hell of a job. And whether he wins it or not, dude, it is the best coaching job he's done. And that's saying a lot because I thought he should have won it last year. So,
Brother Bob, I just want you to know where to put your hate at. That was Jesse saying yes, Sunil saying no, even though I'm the Shannon on this show.
Brother Bob says Kyle has all the talent in the world. This is why we should win the Super Bowl this year and should have last year. League is trash, but Lance Sermon, TDP Coach of the Year. That's different though. That we're not saying he's Executive of the Year, right? Executive of the Year is one thing. Coach of the Year is completely different. I think executive decisions and talent evaluator Kyle gets in the way of Coach Kyle sometimes. But I think Coach Kyle's done a hell of a job. Matt says D'Amico is Coach of the Year if Houston makes the postseason. Yes, I agree. Did Kyle say that he had Ward shadow DK, or is that conjecture? Yes, it was Kyle. Ward said that it was Kyle, and the coaching staff told him it was Kyle. So, yes, that was a Kyle decision and another very, very good one. Samir says his best year, yes, but the award is probably going to D'Amico Ryans. And CJ is getting Rookie of the Year. CJ certainly is getting Rookie of the Year. CJ should be in the conversation for MVP as a rookie. CJ is the only quarterback at this moment that is on pace to throw for 5,000 yards this year. And to do that as a rookie is wow. Wow. CJ Stroud, very,
with all
very
rookie
good
receivers,
player.
pretty much.
Yeah, you're right. And not the best team around him. So Jalen says if 13 wins, Super Bowl MVP, second year after Elbow Disney movie. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're saying Brock Purdy. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the only reason why the
Super
movie
Bowl
hasn't
MVP.
the only reason why the movie hasn't come out yet is because he hasn't won the Super Bowl yet. So the script is already out.
It is out. I don't know if I think I said it maybe a couple weeks ago, but the conspiracy theory is that the Super Bowl colors saw this one. Yeah. We talked about it. So
versus the
versus the Ravens in the Super Bowl because of the colors of the Super Bowl sign this year. Mm-hmm. And it's worked out like the last 4 or 5 years or what have you. Brother Bob says, wow, Sunil pulled Kyle's out of his mouth. I'm impressed. It was me. It was me that gave him all the love. You're right about that. And Jalen says, Coach of the Year should be McVay if the Rams make the playoffs.
Why?
I didn't even think about McVay. If they make the playoffs, I think that's. I don't think he should get it over to D'Amico if they make the playoffs, but he should be in consideration. Actually, I don't think he's that. Yeah. I would put him.
I don't think the seventh seed should get the play. Seventh seed should get the Coach of the Year position, especially when you got Rams still have a ton of talent on that team. So,
what if Houston's the 7th seed though?
The difference between Houston and the Rams is Houston's whole team is rookies. So to me, that's you got to put that all on coaching. Their number one guy on offense, their quarterback's a rookie. Their 2 best receivers, and prayers up for Tank Dell because he's out for the season. But Nico Collins is a rookie. Tank Dell is a rookie. That's their top 2 receivers. Their best player on defense, Will Anderson, he's a rookie. Like, there's just so many rookies on that team. First year rookie staff, rookie coach. Like, there's so many rookies on there, Jesse, that to me is all coaching. Whereas, with the Rams, they still have Stafford, who's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. They still have Cooper Kupp there. And even though, Cooper Kupp isn't the same Cooper Kupp, they got a rookie in Puka Nacua who is playing lights out. Kerry Williams, their running back, he's been there for 2-3 years. He's a beast, So it's like it's a great job to keep it together, even though they lost, some players. But they still have that Super Bowl winning quarterback. To me, takes away what is the difference between what D'Amico is doing and what McVay is doing.
Yeah, I think. But Stafford missed a game or two.
And they lost him.
Cooper Kupp missed. Yeah, but you've got to overcome that, right, to make the postseason. Cooper Kupp missed like the first 5 games or whatever. I don't know. I'm not saying that he should win it, but I think he should be in consideration if they make the playoffs. I don't think there's any harm making him in consideration. They're not crowning him or anything like that. Matthew says, "Yo, I don't want to hear it. Yes, TDP. Yes, Lance, etc. Look bad for the GM, but Lynch has CMC, Debo, Bosa, Young, Kittle, all on the same team. Lynch is elite." Lynch has done a fantastic job. I mean, talk about executive of the year. I think that he easily could be in that conversation. So yeah, for sure.